Hey guys, Sean Haley over at Elite Force Martial Arts. I want to take a moment for our beginner students to just cover some of the basic protocol that we cover in the school, some of the basic stance commands, how to do everything properly. Sometimes when you're a beginner, everything can be a little overwhelming. So what we're going to do is we're going to slow it down for you and make sure that you feel really comfortable and confident. And you can practice with this video at home and watch it over and over again. And then when you go to class, you're ready to go. So first thing is when you make a fist, right? Real simple. I want to curl my fingers in, I want to wrap my thumbs on the outside. Now, whenever I throw a punch, I always want to aim with those first two knuckles because they're the biggest and the strongest. When I throw a punch, right, I'm looking right down my arm like the sights of a gun, right down those first two knuckles, okay? So, I got my fist. The first thing we're going to do is what's called position, right? I make that fist, I bring my hands under my chin, and I'm positioned, my hands shoot down on a 45-degree angle. The next one is set. Here, nice and tall like an attention stance, and then you'll hear us say courtesy bow, and we bow just like so. Okay, so one more time. Position is here, and set, and courtesy bow. Very good. Now the next thing we're going to cover is our proper fighting stance. Okay, now what we cover is Muay Thai kickboxing is the main basis of our curriculum, so we're going to focus on a kickboxing style fighting stance. So what I want everyone to do is we're going to start you in your natural position. I'm going to bring my right leg back to about 5 o'clock, okay? So if my head is here at 12 o'clock, you'll see that my left foot's gonna stay at 11, my right leg comes back to 5. Now the rule is, my front foot always points toward my opponent, right? So wherever my opponent goes, if my opponent moves over here, I need to point that front foot toward my opponent. I'm always on the ball of my back foot. Now my hands come up. My elbows are tight, my right hand's on my chin, right? My left hand is the same level, but just extended a little bit, okay? My elbows stay tight, and then you'll hear us talk about the Muay Thai march, which is you're literally just kind of rocking on the balls of your feet, okay? Common mistakes is you'll see people turn their hands out, but they don't really get the power in their punches, so we want to see that your wrists and that blade of your arm are pointed right at your opponent. My elbows are tight, I'm looking right over the tops of my hands, okay? This way I have really good balance. Now the other thing on your fighting stance you want to check is, you don't want to be too close, you don't want to be too wide. So my legs are kind of on this 45-degree angle. I should be able to touch my fingertips and my elbows on my knee, right? So I want you to periodically check yourself, and you might find that sometimes, oh, I'm a little too close. Like here, oh, I'm a little too wide, right? So when you step back and you've got that fighting stance, take a moment and just check yourself and make sure you've got really good balance and you feel really comfortable, okay? Now the last thing we're going to talk about in this video is the proper way to move your feet, right? Proper footwork is important. It's super easy, but sometimes under pressure when you're training, you're tired, or you're training with somebody who's really good, you might get a little bit overwhelmed and then you make some mistakes. So the rule is real simple with footwork. If I want to go forward, my front foot leads and I just push off my back foot. If I need to go backwards, my back foot leads and I push off my front foot. So if I take a step with my left foot 6 inches, I push off the back foot and move that 6 inches as well. Same thing here. My back foot takes that 6-inch step, boom, and I push off and I'm here. Now if I want to go to the left, my left foot leads and I just push off my right. If I want to go to the right, the exact opposite, right? Right foot, boom, and then left. No matter what happens, no matter what direction you go, you always end up right back here where your feet are nice and balanced. You're at 11 o'clock and 5 o'clock, your hands are up. So I can just go here forward, nice and easy, back, left, right, I can go either direction, but I've always got that really nice balance and base so that I can strike, I can defend, I can kick. I've really got a good base and I'm ready to train and have a great time. So I hope this helps. I want you to review this over and over again. These fundamentals are really, really important, and they're going to set you up for success in your martial arts training, right? So thank you for being a part of our team, and we're going to have a lot of fun in the future.